Okay, so in the previous lesson, you had completed the entire human figure. So what we're going to do now is start moving on into advanced modeling. So this is where we're now going to start to look at how to model the inside of the mouth. So we're going to be modeling the teeth, the gum, the tongues, and the area for the inner mouth and a little bit of the throat. So this is again going to be getting into a bit more advanced modeling. So we're going to be using basically all the modeling techniques that we have learned from modeling this realistic version of the human figure, and we're going to use it to start modeling the teeth. So what we're going to do is first switch to solid view over here and just click on this layer over here for the figure. Make sure your snapping is on and your background increment is set on global. And over here I'm just going to switch to edit mode, and under mesh, under edges, just make sure that your shortcut key is over here. Okay, so in order to model the teeth, we need to actually do it as a new object. We don't want to do it where the figure is in edit mode. Okay, so all we have to do is really just switch to object mode. So now what you can do is simply switch off the figure and add a new object over here by doing Shift A. Okay, or you can simply click this on and do it on a new layer, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We want to make sure that the 3D cursor is in the middle, so I'm going to do Shift and then C. This will ensure that it's right smack in the middle. So what you want to do is do Shift A, and it's going to bring up the object menu. So you want to do is click on cylinder over here. Okay, now you see that it adds the object as a cylinder. This is our figure. I'm just going to leave this a cylinder over here. We don't have to rename it right now. So you're going to zoom in over here. Now notice that these are the big grid units. Okay, if I zoom in, these are smaller grid units. So we're going to just be aware of this. Okay, so what you want to do is press the 1 key. Now when you add a brand new object, you'll see that you get some options over here. These options will disappear if you switch to edit mode, or if you modify the object in any way. So you only get to do this for the first time. And if you lose this option, you have to delete the cylinder and add it back again. Anyways, when you get this option, you're going to click on depth over here and just type in 0.5 and the enter key. And now I'm going to do the middle mouse button to show you that this is the top and this is the bottom. So over here it's asking you the cap fill type. You can do either n-gon, which is more than 4 vertices. It's just a face with more than 4 vertices. You can do a triangle fan, meaning that it'll be a vertex in the middle and there'll be edges connecting to all these vertices. It'll look like a bike wheel. So we're just going to do nothing over here, and that's all we have to do to set this up. We're going to switch to edit mode over here, go to the top view, make sure that you have this enabled. Remember, you can select the vertices all the way on the bottom when you have this on. So just zoom in to make sure that you don't get the smaller grid units. You should have it like this. Press the S key to scale and press the X axis, and you're going to come in 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Left click to confirm. You're going to press the C key, then press the middle mouse button over here. That's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And over here 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then deselect this one too. Right click to get out of it. You're going to press the S key to scale. You're going to press the X axis. You're just going to come in one time like this. Left click to confirm. Now let's zoom in, shift middle mouse button right over here. I'm going to hover my mouse over here because I want to get this vertex. So first do A to deselect, press the C key, and just select on this. Right click to get out of it. You're going to push on this red arrow to the left, 1 and then 2, and just zoom out over here, shift middle mouse button. What you want to do is press the C key, and we're now going to go ahead and select everybody over here just like this. Right click to get out of it. If I do the middle mouse button to rotate, you see that's what I've selected. We're going to delete all of this because we're going to use the mirror modifier. So we can do Control I to invert the selection. Then we can do X and delete all these vertices. So you see what's left over here. This is just one piece of the side of the gums. Let's go ahead and click on the mirror. Let's go ahead and click on the modifiers and add a mirror modifier to this new object. Clipping enabled, and make sure that you have this on so you can see the vertices on the other side. Of course, we're going to add the subdivision modifier just like before. Make sure that it's on subdivision level 2. So right now what we're seeing is the cage like before. Remember, if you click on this, this will just be adding the subdivision itself. So you're going to click this off. So what we're going to do is actually extrude this, and then you're going to basically fatten it in the negative value. Okay, so to do this, you have to go to the top view first. You're going to do A to select everything. You're going to press the E key to extrude. You can see that you get this blue line. That means that it's going to extrude on the normals. That's how extrusion works. I'm going to right click to cancel that, so it's still extruded. Now I'm going to use this function over here. You see this? It says E. This is what we just used to extrude on the region. It says extrude and move along normals. We want to use this one over here, but I'm not sure why this is named over here this way, because under transforms it's right over here. This is what we want: shrink and fatten, Alt S. So I'm going to press Alt S. Now I'm not going to move my mouse. I'm just going to type in 0.17 and press the minus sign and enter. When you do that, it's going to actually fatten this on the negative value. It's going to take it inside, and what happens is that it's going to flip the normals. Okay, so in edit mode, if you press the A key to select everything, right down, just select everything, click on this over here and go down under mesh display. Remember this button, if you do normals, you can see that it's going inside. So you can do W, and you can do flip normals. Now you can see that the normals are coming out. This is how you can check stuff. So get rid of this. Okay, so now if I do tab, you can see that what we have here is this idea for the gums where we're going to put the teeth on top. Anyways, do tab to go into edit mode and go to your top view. First we have to make sure that these are correctly spaced so we can create the teeth out of this pretty quickly. So do A to deselect everything and press the C key, and you're going to click over here, right click to get out of it. In these smaller grid units, I'm going to take it to the right, 1 and then 2. I'm going to A to deselect everything, press the C key, click on this, right click to get out of it, do 1, 2 and then 3, shift middle mouse button to pan over here, and A to deselect, press the C key, click on this, right click to get out of it, and you're going to bring this in 1 and then 2. Now we're going to do Alt and click on this edge loop. So over here, it'll just select it like this. Stay in your top view. You're going to press the G key 2 times, 1, 2, just going to nudge it up 1 time like this. And then you're going to do A to deselect everything, press the C key, click on this, take it to the right 1 time and just bring it down 1, 2. And this is just making sure that the size of the teeth are going to be correct over here. Anyways, you're going to skip this one. You're going to come over here. I'm going to press the Alt key, do the same thing, click on this, press the G key 2 times and just bring it up 1 time like this. Left click to confirm. Shift middle mouse button to come over here. You're going to press the Alt key, click on this, and you're going to press the G key 2 times. You're going to bring this up 1 and then 2 over here. Left click to confirm. A to deselect, press the C key and select everybody over here. Right click to get out of it. Just going to show you, it's going to select the whole face over here. You're going to bring this up 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Okay, so this sets us up with this idea for where the gums are going to be and the teeth are going to be on top. So what you want to do is go ahead and now switch this off. Now we can select on this over here, so you can see that this is what we have. We're going to go to the right view over here. You're going to do control, well actually before we do that, let's actually switch this on. And what we want to do is actually press the A key to select everything, and in edit mode, you see this grid line over here? This is where you want this to move. So I'm going to press the blue arrow over here. I'm going to bring it down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, I want to make sure that this top is aligned over here. Okay, now switch to this mode. A to deselect everything, do Control R, and you're going to get this edge loop over here. You're going to scroll your mouse wheel to get 2 edge loops. Left click and then right click, and then A to deselect everything. Now you're going to press the Alt key and click over here. See how this over here, you get this orange gradient over here? So you're going to move your mouse right over here and press the V key. This is the same thing that we did on the neck and the fingers. We're separating this. Right click to get out of it. See how it has this over here, the gradient. This means that you've selected this edge loop that belongs to this object. You're going to bring this down only one time like this, and then A to D select. Now what we're going to do is click on the edge select mode, click on this edge, shift key down, this. Don't select this one. We're going to handle this differently. Now you're going to press the V key. What's going to do is separate everything. A to D select. All you have to do is now click on this, press the F key. F, you'll see that it creates a face. Click on this one, F. This one, F, 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 F. This one, F and F. And now we're just going to rotate this over here, go to the front view, and just going to show you that over here we're going to do F over here and F. Now we can't do the F over here because this is the mirror modifier. It's right smack in the middle. So what we have to do is click this off, go to the front view, you're going to zoom in over here. You got to get this over here. I'm going to take this to the right one time. See how this splits it? You can only do that with clipping off. Now we're going to make sure that this thing is on, okay? So you can see the vertices in the back. You're going to do A to select everything, A to deselect everything, click on the vertex select mode, press the C key, and then click over here, right click to get out of it. You're going to take the red arrow to the right to separate this. Then shift middle mouse button, just pan over here, click on the edges, click on this edge over here that I did, now do F. So what I'll do is put it over here. Now you're going to click on the face select mode. You can click this off over here, okay? Go to the front view. Now we're going to click on this edge. Now we have to take snapping off. What I'm going to do is move this to the left. Now notice this guy over here, this point over here, where this is going to end up. So I'm basically going to move it so it comes here in the middle and a little bit to the right. Okay, you'll see this. And it's going to flicker a little bit. See, you'll see it flicker. It flickers like this, okay, and it's going here. So when it flickers like this, I'm going to take it to the right very slowly until it stops flickering. Okay, it doesn't have to be exact, you just want it to be this way. So now that has been separated. Okay, now what you're going to do is come over here and click on the edges, click on this edge over here. You're going to press the F key. If you press F, it'll just close this up. So it's like you're sewing this up. F, 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 F. Now over here you have to be careful. You can only do this one time. Look what happens when I do it again. It's starting to go inwards. I'm going to do Control Z, right? Because we have clipping off. So I'm going to do clipping on. A to D select. So make sure that you do it this way. So you can see that we're starting to add the basic shapes over here for the idea for the teeth. Next, what we want to do is click on the face select mode. Make sure that your snapping is enabled. You're going to click over here. You're going to bring this down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Click on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Click on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And over here we're going to do 1, 2. Click on this. 1, 2. Click on this. 1. We're going to go over here to the front. Over here you have basically 2 of these. You're going to bring this up. See this? Because we have clipping enabled, so you have to do Control Z and click this off, bring it up, then have this on. Click on this one and just bring it up one time over here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do Control R, left click. See, it does it. Oh well, it didn't do it this time. So if you have this issue, just click this off whenever you're dealing with the center over here. Now just to let you know, you can actually change this over here, merge limit. You can change it a little more down so it doesn't behave this way. It didn't do it for me, but you can have the clipping off. If it does that, then put the clipping back on. Right now, anyways, that's all we're going to do right now. Control R, left click, right click, Control R, left click, right click, Control R, left click, and right click. And we're going to do the same thing on these 4 guys. So I'm going to do Control R over here, Control R, Control R, Control R. Okay, now if you do tab, you can see what's happening over here. Okay, so when you do that, you're going to do tab. Now you're going to have to click on this face over here. You're just going to bring it down one time over here. Now notice what's happening over here. I just want to show you. See how these are the top of the teeth? You're getting this curve over here. Why is it doing this? Well, because it has to do with how the jaw system works. Okay, let's go ahead and first save this file, save as, I'm going to save it as lesson 15 and save. Because the 3D cursor is still here, make sure you do Shift Z. I'm going to just show you, when you do R to rotate, you're going to do 1, 2. This is, see how the teeth are? They're almost coming as horizontal, and this is a feature of the human figure because this has to do with the jaw system. So what we're doing is really creating a piece of that jaw. We basically chiseled it out, and they only want the teeth. So what am I talking about here? So in order to show you this, what I'm going to do is show you this feature over here, which is called the grease pencil. Okay, and over here, if you click on this, you have the grease pencil. So I'm just going to open this up. You can click new, but you can simply click on draw. Basically, it's working like Photoshop. Over here are going to be your layers. Over here are going to be your drawing tools. I'm just going to do continuous draw. You don't have to do this. I'm just going to show you something. I'm going to click on draw. What this is you can imagine that this is the skull, right? This is going to be your jaw. This is coming like this, and it's going to go like this. This is going to be your jawbone like this, and it's going to attach over here. This is what this is. Now I'm going to write over here. You're going to do escape to get out of the grease pencil. That's what we're creating. We're just creating a basic shape over here, which will be a part of the jaw system. So when you are animating this, or maybe pull the bottom lip down, you'll be able to see these small details. That's what the concept is. Now to get rid of this, I can just press click on this eye over here and just completely delete this out. You see that over here it actually knows that you actually created this. You can just simply click the entire X and it'll go away. See this? It says 0. That means that when you save your file, close Blender, open it back up, it won't appear here. Anyways, that's what that was. So I'm going to do R. I'm going to rotate this back 1 and then 2. Okay, so that's what this is. So anyways, so over here you can see that what we're getting is this shape. Anyways, let's take this to the next level now. Now we're going to click on this. We're going to X and we're going to delete these faces. Okay, next you're going to do the same thing. Click on this, hover it like this, press the C key, and make sure you select these. You don't want this face over here. You're going to do X and you're going to delete these faces. Okay, now we're going to create the inside over here where we can add the tongue a little later. So anyways, click on this over here, go to the top view. So you've selected this edge, zoom out over here. Okay, you can click this off, so get rid of the so we can see the cage. You're going to do E to extrude and right click to get out of it, and just in that big grid units, you're going to bring it up 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and then 8 over here. Now we're going to do Control R. We're going to add 1 edge loop, 2. I'm going to scroll my mouse wheel to get 2 3 4 5 6 7. So count them. Okay, there should be 7. So if I right click over here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now we're going to click on this and just move it like this. Click on the edge select mode, click on this edge, shift key on this one, press the F key, it'll create a face. Click on this, just do F F F F F F, and what we'll do is start to create this idea here for the bottom area over here. Okay, so I'm going to actually park this like this, and we're going to have to continue this in the next lesson. So let's go ahead and do File, and we're going to go ahead and do a save over here. Again, you can save it as 15 or 15.1, whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to save this. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.